iPod is a portable media player designed and marketed by Apple Computer Company and launched on October 23, 2001. The current iPod product line includes the iPod Classic, the touchscreen iPod Touch, the video-capable iPod Nano, and the compact iPod Shuffle. Past models include the iPod Mini and iPod Photo, which have since been integrated into the Classic line. The rate of adoption into society for the iPod has been fairly rapid. The iPod is less than 10 years old and has already reached its critical mass. In fact, Apple has just unveiled its newest innovation, the iPad, so Apple's focus will probably move toward the promotion of the iPad, but the iPod still has its place in education. While Apple is the innovator in the MP3 industry, I come before the board today to plead my case for us to become innovators in the field of teaching and learning. If we cannot be innovators, then we can at the least be early adopters by embracing the use of this wonderful technology that many students already own and love to use.
Now my iPod, unfortunately, it's on break. It's not here with me right now. So my iPod, it actually helps me with work. Because you get tired of hearing the teacher talking all the time, you gotta see their faces all the time. And they say the same thing over. So why not just record whatever you gotta listen to, and then you start onto your iPod, and then whenever you need a break, you just switch back over to your music. It's a win-win situation.
I have a very good relationship with my MP3 player because I bring it everywhere and it kills time and it stimulates the brain like music does stimulate the brain. And with the technology growing, with the iPod Touch and the iPhone, there are actually applications where it can help educate people, where it tests you on SAT words or vocabulary words, and just games that just stimulate the brain.
Our current policy is outdated. We spend too much time that should be spent on instruction fighting with students about their electronic devices. What would happen if we changed the minds of the laggards, the non-believers, and were able to show them what a wonderful educational tool an iPod can be? This will be a large undertaking, as not all laggards look like this old lady.
Electronic devices disrupt the classroom environment. Cell phones go off in class, people take pictures and use it to maybe cheat on tests. MP3 players, on the other hand, same problem walking down the hallway, in the classroom. It's a distraction. It takes away from the educational purpose of the classroom. And the worst part about it is the kids think they're funny when they play jokes on each other and hide them and lose them and break them, and then someone's out over $100 or $200 on the equipment.
Who will be responsible for making this change? How will we make the change? It will have to be a trickle-down effect from us as the board. We will have to lead the curriculum developers to design the proper pedagogically sound lessons, who will have to lead the principals, who will have to lead the teachers, and for the teachers to lead the students to absorb all of this new technology and turn it into new knowledge. You may be asking, what can I do with an iPod besides listen to music? We want to empower the students with a new attitude of I can, from elementary school through college. Here are just a few examples of what can be done. Learning math with music. In this lesson, students work in groups to create their own rhymes and songs for an entire family of math facts. Individual students record their math facts creations using an iPod and a voice recorder. The class will then have a complete collection of math rhymes that can be used in class or saved on a CD for students to use at home. There are dozens of apps to help students read, analyze, and interpret the written word, such as Classics, which are a collection of over 20 hand-picked literary masterpieces, Cliff Notes on the Go, Vocabulary, and SAT Prep. Using the technology in the early years will prepare students for higher education. As part of a university initiative to encourage creative uses of technology, Duke University gave iPods to all 1,600 of its incoming freshmen in August of 2004. Following suit, many more universities have incorporated iPod usage into their culture, including Georgia College and State University, Purdue University, Stanford University, the University of California at Berkeley, the University of Wisconsin-Madison, the University of Michigan School of Dentistry, the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine, and the University of South Carolina. So my plea to you is that we as a board vote to revise the current outdated policy on the use of electronic devices and include provisions that devices are acceptable when used for learning purposes in a classroom setting and when supervised by an adult. Then we can work on changing the minds of all the laggards. Thank you for your time and attention.